Hello and welcome to episode number 65 of From Impossible to Inevitable. I'm your host, Megan Bauer. Thank you so much for joining me today and pushing play on today's episode. Today, I bring you an idea from a book that I have been reading called Good Inside. And of course, I don't have it with me, but if you Google it or look on Amazon for it, you will find it. It's actually a parenting book. But parenting is about relationships. It is. And guiding, your children. So even if you don't have children, this is still a applicable episode for you because this idea I have loved. And the idea is two things are true. A lot of times we get into thinking of one thing is true and one thing is true only. And we can even feel this pull of two things being true when we say something and we feel like we have to overqualify it. It's like, I love this dish. It's really spicy. It's kind of too spicy for me, but I love this dish. I love it even though it's kind of spicy. And that's it. Do you see what I'm saying? There's two things that are true. I love this and it's spicy. I don't love spicy a whole lot, but I love this dish. So two things are true there. And so we can describe experiences like it was really hard and I loved it. It was like the good hard. And those are when we find ourselves like over qualifying things. It's like, you know what I mean, right? Like these two things seem like they're at odds, but they're really not. Like it was hard and I loved it. That is a great example of two things being true. Now in the book, it talks about how, a parent can set boundaries. Like I am saying no. And you as the kid can be upset about it. So two things are true. You're upset and I am saying no. Like I am sticking with my answer and it's okay for you to be upset. I understand that you're upset about that. And the answer is no. So this two things are true concept can be taken into everything. It can be, I don't want to do this and I'm doing it. It can be, now I can't think of any more examples, but when you're in a conversation, you can think, I understand this person and I disagree. Or I love this person and I'm having a hard time being here right now. And it can be, I am so excited to go to this thing and I'm really don't want to get up. But when you can take this into situations where it's you and someone else, this is where it's really powerful because you are acknowledging that you have a truth and they have a truth. And both of those things are true. One doesn't necessarily negate the other. Now, there's some times where we just agree and that's great and awesome. And there's going to be a lot of times that we don't agree. And that's okay too. And the best situations or the best outcomes happen when we can see that both things are true. They have a truth and you have a truth. So for this episode, for your applicability portion of it, I want you to go out into your relationships, into your conversations, into the situations that you encounter and see how two things can be true. And maybe it's even more than two things. If you are in a group setting, there's probably more than two things that are true. And knowing that is empowering because it's not a my way or the highway. It becomes more of a collaborative effort. It becomes more of a we're in this together and we can move forward together, even though we both have two different truths. Ta-da! Okay, so I challenge you to go out and find these situations and even say to yourself, two things are true. I love living in the city that I live in, and the traffic is bananas. And I hate that. Two things are true. And that's how life is. It's not black and white. It's not my way, your way. It's not my truth or your truth. Two things are true. I love having a dog, and her hair drives me nuts. There it is, you know? Okay. So take this idea, take it and run with it in today's short and sweet episode. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have the best day. I send my love. Until next time. Bye for now.